one. He respects her wisdom. When a man loves an older woman, he respects her life experience. He listens carefully to her advice and values the lessons she has learned through life. Instead of feeling threatened by her maturity, he admires it and often seeks her perspective before making decisions. 2, he is proud to be seen with her. A man who truly loves an older woman is not hiding the relationship. He introduces her to friends, family, and co-workers with confidence. He is proud of who she is and doesn't worry about what people say about the age difference. 3, he shows emotional maturity. Loving an older woman often pushes a man to grow emotionally. He communicates clearly, avoids childish games, and handles disagreements with respect. He understands that a mature woman values honesty and emotional stability. 4, he protects and supports her even if she is independent and strong. A loving man still wants to support and protect her. This doesn't mean controlling her life. It means standing beside her, encouraging her goals, and being someone she can rely on. 5, he appreciates her confidence. Older women often carry a natural confidence that comes from life experience. A man who loves her finds this extremely attractive. He admires the way she knows who she is, what she wants, and isn't afraid to express it. 6, he plans a future with her. The biggest sign is commitment. If a man truly loves an older woman, he doesn't see the relationship as temporary. He talks about the future, makes long-term plans, and shows through his actions that he wants her in his life for years to come. One of the clearest signs that a man truly loves an older woman is the deep respect he shows for her wisdom. Respect is not something that can be faked for long. It shows in the way a man listens, the way he speaks, and the way he values a woman's thoughts and experiences. When a man is genuinely in love with an older woman, he doesn't see her age as a weakness. Instead, he sees it as something powerful. He understands that the years she has lived have given her knowledge, strength, and perspective that cannot be taught in a classroom. An older woman has already walked through many seasons of life. She has experienced joy, disappointment, success, and heartbreak. Those experiences shape how she thinks and how she understands the world. A man who loves her does not try to compete with that wisdom. Instead, he appreciates it. He knows that her life experience can help guide both of them through challenges. You will notice that when a man respects an older woman's wisdom, he listens differently. He does not interrupt her just to prove a point. He pays attention when she speaks. Even when he disagrees, he considers her words carefully because he understands they come from experience. That kind of listening shows emotional maturity and real admiration. Another thing you will see is that he often asks for her opinion. When a man truly respects a woman's wisdom, he values her perspective in important decisions. It might be about his career, his personal growth, or even everyday choices. Her insight matters to him because he trusts the way she thinks. He recognizes that she has already learned lessons that he may still be learning. This respect also changes the way he talks about her when she is not around. A man who loves an older woman speaks about her with pride. He might tell others how intelligent she is, how strong she is, or how much he admires the way she handles life. He doesn't feel embarrassed about the age difference. In fact, he often feels lucky to be with someone who has such depth and understanding. Many men are drawn to older women because older women usually know who they are. They are not trying to impress everyone. They have already discovered their values and boundaries of values and boundaries. When a man respects that confidence and wisdom, he treats her like a partner rather than someone he needs to control or change. This kind of respect also creates a healthier relationship. When a man values a woman's wisdom, communication becomes stronger. Problems are discussed instead of avoided. Both partners feel heard and understood. The relationship becomes a place where both people grow instead of competing with each other. But here is the real truth. Respect is the foundation of love. Attraction might bring two people together, but respect is what keeps them together. A man who truly loves an older woman understands that her wisdom is one of the most valuable parts of who she is. Instead of feeling threatened by it, he embraces it. When you see a man who listens to her carefully, asks for her advice, supports her ideas, and speaks about her with admiration, you are seeing a powerful sign of love. It means he doesn't just love her beauty or her presence. He loves her mind, her experience, and the wisdom she brings into his life. Another powerful sign that a man truly loves an older woman is that he is proud to be seen with her. Real love is never something a person tries to hide. When a man genuinely cares about a woman, he doesn't keep the relationship in the shadows. Instead, he shows the world that he values her and is happy to have her in his life. When a man is proud to be with an older woman, you will notice it in the way he carries himself around her. He walks beside her with confidence. He introduces her to friends, co-workers, and family members without hesitation. He does not act nervous or uncomfortable about the age difference. In fact, he often speaks about her with admiration because he respects who she is as a person. Many relationships struggle because one partner worries about what other people might think. Society sometimes places expectations on relationships, especially when there's an age difference. But a man who truly loves an older woman does not allow outside opinions to control his feelings. His focus is on the connection he shares with her, not the judgments of strangers. You can often see this pride in small, everyday moments. For example, he might hold her hand in public, laugh with her openly, or include her in social events. These actions might seem simple, but they show something very important. They show that he values the relationship enough to stand beside her without fear or embarrassment. When a man hides a relationship, it often creates doubt and insecurity. But when he proudly stands next to the woman he loves, it builds trust. An older woman usually has the life experience to recognize the difference between someone who is serious and someone who is unsure. A man who proudly introduces her to the people in his life is showing that he sees her as an important part of his world. Being proud of a partner also means celebrating who they are. An older woman often carries a strong sense of identity. She knows her values, her passions, and her goals. A man who loves her does not try to minimize those qualities. Instead, he highlights them. He might talk about her achievements, her intelligence, or the strength she has developed, open through life's experiences. Another thing you may notice is that he defends the relationship if others question it. Some people may make jokes or comments about the age gap. A man who truly loves an older woman does not allow those remarks to damage the relationship. He stands firm because he knows that what they share is genuine and meaningful. This kind of confidence is important because love requires courage. It takes courage to stand beside someone when the world has opinions. But when a man truly values the woman he is with, that courage comes naturally. His actions show that he is not ashamed of the relationship. Instead, he feels fortunate to have her by his side. In the end, pride in a relationship is a reflection of genuine affection and respect. When a man proudly shows the world the woman he loves, he is sending a clear message. He is saying that the connection they share is real, meaningful, and worth celebrating. And when you see a man who smiles when he introduces his partner, who stands confidently next to her, and who never tries to hide the relationship, you are witnessing a strong sign of love. It shows that he values her presence in his life and wants everyone to know that she matters to him. Another clear sign that a man truly loves an older woman is that he begins to show emotional maturity in the relationship. Love has a powerful way of pushing people to grow, and when a man is with a woman who has more life experience, he often realizes that childish behavior simply will not work. An older woman usually values honesty, respect, and emotional stability. She is not interested in mind games, confusion, or unnecessary drama. A man who truly loves her understands this, and because of that, he starts showing a different level of maturity. Emotional maturity appears in the way he communicates. Instead of avoiding difficult conversations, he aces them with honesty. If something is bothering him, he talks about it calmly, rather than shutting down or reacting with anger. This shows that he respects the relationship enough to protect it. A mature man knows that strong relationships are built on clear communication, not silence or manipulation. You will also notice that he takes responsibility for his actions. One of the biggest signs of emotional growth is the ability to admit when you are wrong. A man who loves an older woman understands that accountability is important. If he makes a mistake, he apologizes sincerely and tries to do better. He does not try to shift the blame or turn every argument into a competition. Instead, he focuses on solving the problem and strengthening the bond between them. Another part of emotional maturity is patience. Older women often know what they want and what they deserve in a relationship. They usually set boundaries that protect their peace and self-respect. A man who truly cares about her will respect those boundaries. He understands that love is not about controlling someone, it is about creating a safe and supportive space where both people can feel valued. This maturity also shows when challenges appear in the relationship. Every couple faces disagreements and stressful moments. The difference is how those moments are handled. A man who is emotionally mature does not explode with anger or disappear when things get difficult. Instead, he stays present, he listens, he thinks carefully about his words, and he works together with his partner to find solutions. Being with an older woman can inspire a man to grow into a stronger version of himself. Her life experience often encourages deeper conversations about goals, values, and the future. A man who loves her begins to think beyond temporary emotions. He starts focusing on building something meaningful and stable. T kind of mindset is a sign that his feelings are genuine. Emotional maturity also brings consistency. A man who truly loves an older woman does not send mixed signals. His actions match his words. If he says he cares, he shows it through respect, attention, and reliability. This consistency builds trust, which is one of the most important parts of any relationship. At the end of the day, love is not just about attraction or excitement. It is also about growth. When a man begins to communicate better, take responsibility, respect boundaries, and handle challenges calmly, it shows that he values the relationship deeply. When you see a man who chooses understanding over arguments, honesty over games, and responsibility over excuses, you are seeing emotional maturity in action. And that maturity is often one of the strongest signs that his love is real and that he is serious about the woman in his life. Another strong sign that a man truly loves an older woman is the way he supports and protects her. Now, protection in a relationship is not about control or dominance. It is about care, loyalty, and standing beside someone through life's challenges. When a man genuinely loves an older woman, he naturally wants to be someone she can rely on. Even though she may already be strong and independent, he still wants to contribute to her happiness and well-being. Older women often have a deep sense of independence. They have built their own lives, learned to handle problems, and developed the strength to stand on their own feet. A man who loves her does not feel threatened by that independence. Instead, he respects it. He understands that she does not need someone to rescue her. What she values is a partner who stands beside her and adds peace to her life rather than stress. Support can appear in many forms. Sometimes it is emotional support. When she is dealing with pressure, stress, or disappointment, he listens carefully and offers encouragement. He becomes a safe place where she can share her thoughts without feeling judged. This kind of emotional presence is powerful because it shows that he truly cares about her feelings. Support also appears in the way he encourages her goals and dreams. A loving man does not try to limit an older woman's ambitions. Instead, he celebrates them. If she is pursuing a career, building a business, or following a personal passion, he motivates her to keep going. He becomes someone who believes in her abilities and reminds her of her strength during difficult moments. Protection is also about loyalty. When a man truly loves an older woman, he stands by her side. He does not allow others to disrespect her, and he does not tolerate situations that might harm the relationship. This loyalty creates a sense of security. She knows that the man beside her is not just present when things are easy, but also when challenges arise. Another way this protective nature appears is through thoughtful actions. He pays attention to the little things that make her life easier or happier. It might be helping her when she feels overwhelmed, checking in on her during a stressful day, or simply being present when she needs support. These actions may seem small, but they show deep care and attention. What makes this sign even more powerful is that it comes from genuine admiration. A man who loves an older woman often respects her strength so much that he wants to contribute to her life in a meaningful way. He does not try to compete with her independence. Instead, he works with her as a team. This kind of support creates balance in the relationship. Both partners feel valued, respected, and understood. The woman feels appreciated for who she is, and the man feels proud to stand beside someone who inspires him. Together, T. Hey, create a partnership built on mutual care and trust. In the end, love is not only expressed through words. It is shown through actions. When a man consistently supports a woman's dreams, protects her peace, and stands beside her during both good and difficult times, it shows the depth of his feelings. When you see a man who encourages her growth, defends her with loyalty, and offers strength when she needs it most, you are witnessing one of the clearest signs of real love. It means he is not just interested in being part of her life for a moment. He wants to be someone who helps make that life stronger, happier, and more secure.